Welcome, everyone, to your weekly Pick a Card reading. This is where we look at the next 7 days from now. We're going to see what to expect and also get any messages and guidance that wants to come through from your spirit team as well. We did lay out a deck and an item for each group so you can use your intuition and see which reading is best for you. This will be group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Oh, my cat's joining me. My cat just had surgery this week and she's healing well. She's a little needy, so you guys might hear me mention her throughout the readings today. She's got her little cone on underneath me and gets stuck. But anyways, so group number 1, we have some amethyst. Group number 2, we have a blue jay feather. In group number 3, we have this raven here. All right, so while you're using your intuition to decide which group is for you, we're going to set our intention for the week. This is where we light this candle and let it burn all the way through. It's anointed with manifestation oil. So what we do is we get very clear on an intention, maybe how we want the week to go, something we want to manifest, a goal we want to achieve, something we want to happen. Let's get clear, send that message out to the universe. All right. All right, set this to the side. You will see this in your readings. Oops. All right. Again, group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. Pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps and chapters are below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, group number 1, to your weekly reading. You're drawn to this deck and the amethyst here. We're going to set this to the side. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. So before we draw some cards, let's roll the astro dice today. So sometimes this could be a little loud when it hits the table. FYI. Spirit, what's going on this week? Oops. Sorry, I forgot to put the candle in the... I was like, something looks like it's missing. We have our candle here. Okay. Spirit, what's going on this week for group number 1? Ooh, we have Saturn in Aquarius in the 2nd house. So Saturn actually rules Aquarius, so this is a positive placement for it. It's comfortable in this sign, happy in this sign. And Saturn has to do with life lessons, karma, time, delayed gratification. And we have it here in the 2nd house, which is our house of resources, of money, of finances. So some of you might be finding that your hard work has paid off and you could be seeing some benefit, especially in terms of material goods, in terms of money, finances here. Yeah, this seems like it's beneficial. The house plate or the placement of Saturn is really sticking out to me, but we're going to leave that right there and see how that relates to the rest of your reading, but that's what's coming through so far. Spirit, tell us more. What's going on the next 7 days for group number 1? Ooh, card number 16, blessing in disguise, trust, revelation, significance, surprise. This totally gives me Saturn energy, blessing in disguise. It might seem like something terrible is happening, but you're going to like see this week that there is actually a silver lining to this. Maybe losing that job in the past or having that one issue actually led you to something beautiful, to a true blessing. So Spirit's calling you to trust in the universe, trust that everything is going to work out for you, and expect a positive surprise this week. Tell us more, please. Look at this trine, ease. This is an aspect in astrology, and like the keyword here says, it is ease. This is a beneficial, lucky, easy transit here, or aspect, I should say. So expect things to go pleasantly this week. And we have dolphins in this, and dolphins are a symbol of joy, peace, fun, community, pleasure. Some of you may be going to a party this week or just it's going to be really fun. Especially if things have been challenging, again, with the Saturn energy. It's like you're coming out of that tough time, you're learning your lessons, you're getting all the rewards from your hard work. Your hard work is paying off, and now you can kind of rest easy this week and celebrate and enjoy. Ooh, it was just 333 on the timer when I said that. That could be the angel number of the week for group number 1, 333. Tell us more, Spirit. And we have the 9th house, exploration. So the 9th house, like it says, could be travel, it could be education, religion, spirituality, like higher level education. Maybe some of you guys have been putting in a lot of effort towards expanding your mind. You've been learning things, getting degrees, getting certificates, getting experience, so you can improve your finances and your overall like wealth and well-being, and you're going to be seeing some benefit from that. That's confirmation for those of you who have been doing that. Sagittarius energy coming through. But also there could be something with planning to travel. Because we do have this beach here, the water. The 9th house can symbolize long distance travel or any travel. So some of you may be able to have the funds and the money to plan a trip, or maybe some of you are literally going on a trip, or at least taking a little day trip to the beach this week. This is a week to have fun, go with the flow, and really enjoy yourself. We're using the Litha deck because I totally forgot about this deck during the actual summer solstice, but that's okay. Tell us more, spirits. Insects. Vigilance is necessary at this time. Heed the warning. Insects. Yeah, there might be something that really bugs you this week. And Spirit's calling you not to sweat the small stuff, to go with the flow and realize that something that seems like it's really rough or bad or annoying is actually a blessing in disguise. It's interesting because look, she looks like she has a disguise on, doesn't she? She's got it's a blessing in disguise. So when something annoying comes up this week, there's this message. Don't sweat the small stuff. No, this is all part of the plan, and it's leading you to your growth and expansion. Let's get some tarot out now. And I'll stand up and make sure. I feel like it might be a little tilted, but Spirit, tell us more, please. What's going on this week? And Spirit, to start off with, can you clarify this insects card? I know we got the message about the blessing in disguise, but is there anything else we need to know about this card? The King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah, there could seem like there is something here that seems like a problem with money or work. Kind of like we were picking up on before, that example that came through. There could also be someone in your life that's kind of small-minded, arrogant, really focused on themselves and material things and not your relationship. And it might seem very annoying or upsetting that things aren't working out with this specific person, but it's a blessing in disguise because they didn't value you as much as they should, and you deserve that. That message won't be for everyone, but there might be some red flags coming up for those of you who are dealing with new people, new relationships. Maybe they've even been in your life for a little while. Pay attention to the red flags and know that if it doesn't work out, again, it's a blessing in disguise here. I'm going to leave this card over here. I know that's like opposite of what we normally do. Okay, Spirit, tell us about the week ahead, please. Ace of Cups here. Ooh. Yes. Okay. I really do think that there was an ending for those of you who are single. And again, this could have to do with an ending of a job as well. But there was an ending in some sort of partnership, and you're going to see it was a blessing in disguise because a new opportunity is coming for you. The Ace of Cups talks about something new, a new beginning on an emotional level. Oftentimes, this does talk about a new relationship, but this could be a new beginning that just really emotionally satisfies you, that fills up your cup, that makes you feel really happy and good. Tell us more, please, Spirit. What is this Ace of Cups about? We have Four of Cups. Okay, it's so interesting because in the Four of Cups, it literally it suggests the Ace of Cups in this card. You see this card here handing that cup, just like in this card. But this person's looking down and like thinking about how they're not satisfied with their current situation, and they could be missing out on this new opportunity. So I think Spirit is warning you that like you might be focusing your intention on something or someone that isn't great for you, that isn't making you truly happy. And there's a warning to not focus on this, because by focusing on what you don't want or you don't have or what you're not satisfied with, you could be missing out on a brand new opportunity that will be so make you so happy, be beautiful, joyful, really expand your world. Once more. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is the truth being revealed. There could be deception revealed by someone, or that is something that you're ready to let go of from the past so you can move forward to new experiences here. This could also be the release of self-sabotaging behaviors. Maybe there's a pattern that you're breaking with this Saturn energy. You're learning lessons, you're breaking patterns. And since we do the second house, maybe this is patterns around spending money or not saving or not putting the energy into growing your business or your career or whatever it is. But it could also be about relationships here, because this is something really coming through, is maybe there's a pattern of always going to someone who doesn't value you enough or doesn't respect your boundaries or really make you happy, whatever it is, just someone that maybe isn't the best for you. And you're realizing you keep being drawn to that specific relationship or similar relationships, and you're breaking that cycle, you're recognizing that, and now you're moving towards something fulfilling and really happy here. And then we have the Fool in reverse. Yeah, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Yeah, spirits are really emphasizing work and relationships, especially having this Three of Coins here on the bottom of the deck. This is all about collaboration with others, working with others. So don't be afraid to let people go that are no longer aligned with you. Don't be afraid to explore new options. You're going to find when you explore and follow your heart and what feels good to you, everything's going to go easy for you. And again, you're going to realize that relationship didn't work out, that job didn't work out, because there's something really aligned here where you work well together and you feel really happy. So release this energy, explore. Don't hold on to what no longer serves you. There's great opportunity for joy and ease and love this week. Trust. And there's going to be a big revelation here. I'm just going to make sure everything's in frame really quick. How's that? A little bit better? Okay, let's get some more cards out for you. My cute baby's sitting underneath me. Oh, a card fell to the ground. Is this teeth? Maybe you're like me and you have a dentist appointment this week for the first time in embarrassingly long. No. This card just fell to the ground, and I feel like it's significant. And it looks like there's like molars there, teeth. So I don't really know what way it fell to the ground. So we're going to look at it in both directions here. What? The Seven of Clubs. Let's take a look in the guidebook of this here. Yeah, fallen teeth is what that is supposed to be. There's an old saying in the hills, some don't smile, they just show teeth. This means there will be trouble caused by the opposite sex. To dream of teeth falling out is a sign that you will lose money. Reverse, the Seven of Clubs brings a lighter tone that shows your doubts and worries will be overcome after some time and may predict a journey over water. Ooh, so I did place it in the reverse position, and we do have water here, and we do have journey here. So some of you really could be, this is predicting that you will be going on a trip overseas or near water. And also you're going to overcome your worries, but there is that warning about a specific person. They say of the opposite sex. It seems masculine energy coming through here, but it really could be anyone. This is a general reading. I like to say this often, but like when we do general readings here, it's for multiple people. So it's kind of just a person, you know, so sometimes the gender won't be the exact of what comes through. So, but there could be trouble caused by the opposite sex. And there's a warning here. Maybe let go of this energy so you can go after something new. Mm-hmm. Your doubts and worries will be overcome after some time. And you're going to realize it was all a blessing in disguise. Okay, tell us more about this, Spirit. We need more information for group number. Oh no, this card fell over. What's this? We have unexpected income. It did come out in reverse, but I feel like we're taking these just in the upright position today. So there is this energy that some of you might have to invest some money into something this week, like travel or education or learning or a new experience. But it's going to be a blessing in disguise, like you're investing in your future. And that won't be for everyone. But I do see, again, we coming back to that initial message, there could be money coming in from your hard work, and that's supported by this unexpected income. Tell us more, please. And then we have the ship, and we're putting that right over the ninth house. This ship talks about a journey. A lot of times it's like the journey of life, but so you're moving forward on your journey, and a lot of you literally are traveling overseas or something to do with water. There's a lot of energy here, spending time on the water, maybe going boating, planning a trip. Exploration in general. Explore, try new things, do new things, get out of your shell, and you will find happiness. And follow what fills your cup up, what feels good, and life will just start to get easy when you start just following your inner compass. Follow your inner compass and see your life improve and get easy. Yeah, that message is coming through strong right now. What else more? We have here temptation. Yeah, I think there'll be temptation to go back to this person or situation or way of being that isn't truly aligned with you. And again, I think it's going to be revealed to you someone's true colors. And you want to stay in that situation, or do you want to go after, something new that can bring you more joy? Or do you want to stay the same? You have free will, and there's going to be temptation to stay in a bad relationship, a bad state of mind with some bad habits, or are you ready to break the cycle, break the pattern, learn, and move forward here to something new, something better? Move forward on the journey of life. It's like the universe kind of tempts us sometimes. Are you ready for this real love? Are you ready for this real job or this money? Like, because in order to have the life we want, it takes adjustment. Sometimes we need to make sure we have the energetic capacity and the emotional space for that love, for that money. And maybe we need to learn a little bit more about how to have money and how to spend money and how to budget and all those things to show the universe, yes, I'm ready for this. And maybe have better habits. There's so many different ways to take that based on your specific situation. So it could show up in different ways for you, but it'll be in areas of life that you're trying to improve. Let's get an astrology card now. What astrology sign would be prevalent, important in group number one's life this week? Uranus. Aquarius energy coming in again. Uranus, this is a disruptor, the great disruptor, the bringer of change. I think it's time for some change and some growth. And then on the bottom, we have Capricorn. So we have Aquarius and Capricorn energy coming, which are both associated with Saturn. Once Uranus was discovered after Saturn, that's when it became the modern ruler of Aquarius, but Saturn traditionally rules Aquarius. So we have Aquarius and Capricorn energy coming through strong. And Capricorn does rule like our discipline, career, finances, building our future, a solid foundation. We have a lot of energy, man. Maybe some of you have Saturn in Aquarius in the second house, literally, or it could be Saturn in Capricorn in the second house, which I have. Yeah, that's coming through. But you're ready to build your foundation and move forward. You are. It just takes a little bit of willpower and discipline and belief. Letting go of what no longer serves us. Moving forward. Right? Where did I put the tea leaves? I don't see that deck, which is really interesting. 1 second. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that, group number one. Let's get you some tea leaves to tell us more, Spirit. Look at this. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. That is confirmed here. That's come through in several cards now. Say yes to new opportunities, to fun, to adventure, to exploration. You're going to enjoy it. And then look at this. This is, we talked about too with that 7 of clubs in reverse. Confirmation here. Successfully overcoming a problem. Yes, love that. Ooh, there's thunder. You hear that? Now let's get your crystal and affirmation of the week. Spirit, what crystal would be beneficial for group number one to work with this week? What additional messages do you have? It might be orange calcite. Let's see. No, yeah, it's calcite. Orange calcite. I love this one. Spiritual connection, growth, harmony. Okay, so this is associated with earth element and the solar plexus chakra. Calcite, a crystal thought to have numerous variations globally, is common yet special mineral. Its name originates from the ancient Greek word chalx and the Latin word calx, referring to limit due to its composition of crystallized limestone. Okay, known for its ability to amplify energy, calcite is believed to activate chakras, aiding in achieving a deeper spiritual connection. It is also associated with emotional intelligence, helping individuals navigate life's ups and downs and allowing them to experience emotions without getting stuck in a particular way of thinking. Ooh, I think that's great. So you can use this during meditation, before difficult conversations, and in relationship check-ins. And I really like orange calcite specifically. This is kind of referring to the whole class of them for creativity. For creativity when you need just to expand your creative mind, to get new ideas. But I think this is great for you guys. The affirmation of the week is, I understand and accept my emotions. I understand and accept my emotions. All right, you guys can screenshot that, write it down, say it with me. I understand and accept my emotions. I think this is great to really work through your emotions. Maybe you've been harboring, so you can let go of them. Maybe, concerning a specific event that happened in the past. Oh, it was just 2222 on the clock, or a specific relationship. Work through them, let them go, so you can move forward to a happier place and new beginnings here. All right, so if you guys have calcite, you can work with it. You can meditate with its image, whatever feels right for you. Some cat scratches. So for angel numbers of the week, I see 333 and 2222 for group number one. Okay. Now let's, I I started shuffling this deck. But it's supposed to be separated into threes. This is the part of your reading, the end of your reading, where we're going to answer a question you have. It could be about anything at all, about this reading, the week ahead, or whatever is on your mind. And we're going to draw 3 cards, and you're going to use your intuition to see how that answers your question. Then we'll see what else wants to come through from Spirit, if anything, as well. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a question you would like the answer to. Storm is rolling in. Did you hear that, Emmy? Pause the video if you need more time. All right, Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? Don't stop. We already see this, I think, like, don't stop believing. Don't stop. Keep going after your dreams. Don't let one hiccup or one bad person stop you. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, people suck, or I'll never get a job, or, whatever that is. Don't let something that didn't work out stop you from going towards your goal. Okay, but take how that resonates to your question, and let's get a timing card here. I saw this one kind of move. Perfect timing. It's the perfect timing for you to achieve what you want, to get what you want, for whatever you're asking about. Tell us more. Let's get one more card here. Oh my gosh, if you believe, Spirit's confirming when I was like, don't stop believing. If you believe anything is possible, and it is a time now to go after your dreams. Wow, but don't stop believing. That is confirmed here. That's, wow, yeah. I'm always like surprised with synchronicities, even though I'm like, okay, I do this every day. It's like, yeah, but Spirit's really coming through to confirm that today. Don't stop believing. Now is the time. You will overcome your problems. You will feel better. You will achieve. Right? Don't be tempted to fall back into the same way of thinking, to the past, whatever it is. If you're ready to move forward and it looks like you are, it's the perfect timing. But again, take how that resonates to your specific question. But that concludes your reading, group number 1. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video and leave a comment down below. Let me know what group you came from, what resonated, what you're up to this week. I love hearing from you. And if you'd like to book a private reading, you can do so on kittyrising.com. That's linked below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. I love you. Have a great week. Welcome, group number 2, to your weekly reading. You're drawn to this deck here and the blue jay feather. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. And just FYI, there is a thunderstorm here. It is afternoon in the tropics in the summers. We get our storm, so you might hear something in the background. Either storms or a cat. But anyways, we're going to start off with the Astro Dice today, and sometimes it's going to be a little loud when it hits the table. Just FYI. Spirit, what's going on this week for group number 2? We have Mercury in Aries in the 5th house. Ooh. So I feel like this combination to me is you speaking your mind, you going after what you want, especially when it comes to maybe romance, putting yourself out there more, speaking your mind, maybe asking someone out, or maybe you're being asked out this week. So that message won't be for everyone, but those who are single, those who are looking, I feel like there's this confidence boost this week, communications going on, dates could be happening. We are getting close to Mercury retrograde, but I think it is starting the week we're filming this. We're posting this. I am filming it a few days before. But anyways, we're gonna leave this here and come back to this and see how it relates to your week ahead. But that's what's coming through so far. Ooh, some of you might be hearing from someone you used to date in the past. They could be in Aries, but they don't have to be. Yeah, that's why that Mercury retrograde message came up. A lot of times Mercury retrograde things from the past come up. Sometimes it's just us reviewing it and instead of but other times they could actually come into existence and reach out to us. Okay, tell us about the week ahead for group number 2. We have Virgo energy coming through, grounded healer. Okay. Some of you can be Virgos, dealing with the Virgo, but also I feel like this is a week of healing too. Like some things might come up, like an ex might reach out to you or something, but so you can like really have some closure and heal yourself, or like have recognition like, wow, I've really come a long way. Like I've grown so much. Maybe this person hasn't. Tell us more. What is this about? Okay, we have the power of prayer coming out in reverse, and it says resistance, doubt, deny, attachment. What are you resisting? Let's see. It could be an attachment from the past. It could be confirmation right there. But Spirit wants you to not doubt or believe or give up belief that your prayers are going to be answered. Well, yeah, we have guardian angel on the bottom here. Your angels, your spirit team, they want you to know they're always with you and they are hearing your prayers. And sometimes we don't realize everything that's going on behind the scenes. It doesn't mean that your prayers, that your wishes aren't being heard, that they aren't being answered. Well, I just was drawn to the fact that you guys were called to select the pile with a feather, and feathers can talk about messages, and we were talking about communication and messages here. So I feel like you're going to get some communication from someone, whether this is an ex or just someone wanting to take you out, but I also feel like there's communication coming in from your spirit team, and they want you to be aware of that they are communicating with you, that there are things going on behind the scenes, and things are really going to improve for you. Virgo's making me think of health. Anyone, maybe you're dealing with some health issues and you're like, why aren't things improving? Like your spirit guides want you to know, we hear your prayers, we hear your pleas, and they want you to know that. But okay, let's get some more information here. We have Libra, balance. Oh, we have a lot of zodiac signs coming out. So Libra, balance. So yeah, I feel like there's more balance coming within your health since that health message just came out. Oh my God, and Venus is on the bottom, and I was about to talk about relationships and spirits confirming. Libra is ruled by Venus, and there's a lot of energy with relationships coming through. So the 7th house. Relationships are on the mind this week, and I really do think there's communication in relationships specifically coming through for you. Some of you might, how this happens sometimes. This has actually come up in recent readings, but you know how like you moved on from your ex or whatever, and like you're starting to see someone new or someone showing interest in you, and all of a sudden it's like they can like feel that energy and they come back. It's so funny. I talked about that recently, and then I just finished Sex and the City last night, like all of it. I never watched it back in the day. And I mean, Carrie said something like in the second to last episode, like to Big, like he has this like radar like sense, like when she's happy and seeing someone new, and he just like swoops in again. Like it's kind of like that energy. Maybe like you're starting to move on or see someone new or just feel more happy in your life, and then all of a sudden someone from the past is going to come in. That's the kind of vibe I'm feeling could be happening this week, or at least during this Mercury retrograde for you. Interesting. And Spirit's like, are you ready to break your attachment to this person, to your big, whoever that is? Tell us more. What's going on? Another 7 coming through. Country cottage. It is time for the seeker to look within. What haunts you can only be faced by you. Ooh, and this has to do with the Mercury retrograde is in going within, like revising, revision, like just looking at the past, doing some review, some introspection. That, and the number 7 really goes with introspection as well. So you're being called to do that, especially, I know we're talking about a week ahead, but I feel like this is for Mercury retrograde for you. A lot of you are just being called to use this energy. Don't be afraid of Mercury retrograde. I know a lot of times in social media and stuff, it gets like a lot of bad rap, or like it's people make it pretty dramatic. It doesn't have to be that way. I just think it's a great period of time for you to go within and learn and grow, heal. And especially when it comes to dating and romance and relationships in general. Okay? But for this week, I think you are also feeling more grounded. You're feeling healthier. You're going within. Some of you are bringing, just feeling more balanced in your health and in your life in general, all areas of life. And Spirit wants you to believe that that's possible and that's coming for you very soon. Tell us more, please. Some of you might actually be going to like a country cottage or a lake house or something this week, or planning it. We have the moon. It's interesting. It says what haunts you, and this is like giving me haunt energy. We did just have a full moon on the 10th. I'm feeling it in the full moon. I think it's still kind of full moon energy the day this video is posted. But can you tell us more before I get into this message coming through, Spirit? Yeah. There's this energy like with the moon. Sometimes it can be like mental health stuff, emotions. And for clarification, I got the 4 cups here. Yeah, this is feeling emotional and dissatisfied with life and starting to doubt, like nothing's ever going to happen. I'm never going to date, or I'm never going to get healthy, or I'm never going to have the money, or like whatever's going on in your life. Spirit's like, don't focus on what you don't have. Don't focus on the past. Don't let yourself spiral into negativity, because when you do that, you might be looking down and missing this new opportunity. And this card right here symbolizes the Ace of Cups that you're missing out on. And that could be new love or a new beginning or happiness in some sense. So Spirit doesn't want you to literally like, pick your head up, like do what you need to do to feel more grounded, to feel more healed. How can you bring more balance in your life? Spend some time in introspection, like with your journal. Develop a prayer practice. Communicate with your guides. Let them know what your desires are, what you want, how you want to bring more passion into your life. Maybe this isn't about romance for you, but it's just like you want more passion and more happiness and joy. And that's great, but don't focus on how it's lacking, because then you can miss out on opportunity here. Okay, tell us more, please. We have the Fool in reverse. And if you do really feel dissatisfied in certain areas of life, it doesn't mean you have to stay that way. Fear, doubt, could be stopping us from taking action forward. Spirit's calling you to bring more balance, more grounding into your life, and to take action, to take a leap of faith. Have faith and move towards what you want. Maybe it's you that reaches out and tells someone how you feel, or asks someone out. And look at this. I feel like by the end of the week, you are moving forward here. Wow, there's a lot of 7s here. Okay, I think 7 is the number of the week. 777, but definitely 7. That introspection, that review, that revision, that is the energy of the week here for you, so you can move forward. So spending that time in contemplation and introspection, like journaling, like where can I bring more balance into my life? Has fear and doubt been stopping me from living my dreams? I think those are just some examples you can do, but we have 2 cards that symbolize success here. And support, but you are headed towards success, and I really feel like forward movement, a good time, like something worth celebrating. There's like both energy of like a parade in a way with these. Maybe there is some sort of celebration or parade that you're attending, but I just think a lot of this is an inner celebration too, and your guide celebrating you and how far you've come in life, because you are, you really are bringing things into balance. You're moving forward. You're learning lessons here. But a lot of you guys are moving towards a place where you have a community, where you have people that support you. And you're moving towards a place of balance. Here, We have balance between the light and dark energies, masculine and feminine. And again, this could be like hormonal balance because we have Virgo here, which could symbolize health, and we have the moon, which can talk about hormones. So maybe that's been something that's been affecting some of you, and something to pay attention to and realize maybe I'm emotional because I'm in my luteal phase, and you are being called to maybe start cycle syncing. Is that the right word? Just being aware of your cycle and where you're at could be something that's really beneficial for a lot of you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So this card can sometimes talk about how certain plans just did not work out for us in the past. We didn't get the results we wanted. And instead of dwelling on that, again, we're coming back to that energy of introspection and review. The 7 energy, we are in a 7-month too, so this is really supported this week for you. But anyways, instead of being like, oh, that didn't work, that relationship didn't work, the job didn't, whatever it is, instead of being like that, like, be like, what can I do differently? Like, what can I do to get the results I want? What actions can I take? What beliefs can I change? What can I learn here? That's the way forward. That's the way to success. I know a lot of times we hear these things, we get advice, but like then we get busy or get distracted. Spirit's really calling you to spend that time with yourself this week, and it will pay off so much. So much. Failures aren't a failure as long as you learn from it and grow from it, and that's a big message this week for group number 2. All right, I'm just going to make sure we're kind of centered here. All right, tell us more, please. Okay, tell us more about the week ahead for group number 2. We have the 7 of Spades. That little drop of blood. Yeah, there's something that really has to do with the moon cycle coming through here. Emotional stuff. Okay, tell us more. And another 7. I didn't even catch that almost. Another 7. 7 is your number of the week. Wow. Okay. So this card, the blood drop. To dream of blood signifies a loss or war, something lost that leaves grief in its wake. Reverse, this card shows the return of stolen property or some other thing that was taken from you physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. Okay. It's upright, so it's talking about loss. And that's again, Spirit's like your energy is on loss, on what didn't work out in the past. Instead of focusing on that, how can we use it as our life force energy, like, and grow from that and learn from that and expand on that? Okay, yeah, we got hurt in the past. There was problems. It's part of life, but let's use that to better ourselves, to move forward. Like, that is such a strong message here. I think group number 2, this Mercury retrograde, because we're already in the shadow, even if you're watching this a little bit before. I think it starts the 17th of July, but we're already in its shadow. So anyways, this is going to be a really strong period of time for you to grow and learn. And by the end, oh my gosh, you're really going to figure out the way forward, get such clarity, release the blocks, release whatever's been stopping you. But okay, let's get some more information here, please, Spirit. We have community, and we had that community card too. The 6 of Wands signifies community because there's support around them, people cheering them on. And maybe this is something that we're being called to address. I'm sorry, it's kind of moving. Maybe there's some wounds and stuff from the past about not feeling supported by others, romantically, friendship, family, whatever it is. And now we can really focus on that and move forward. But also, I think there is, outside of the whole healing thing we keep talking about, there is this energy of you socializing and communicating with other people and spending time with other people. So I think you will spend time out in your community with friends, meeting people. That's definitely supported this week. And I definitely see that for a lot of you, and you're definitely encouraged to seek that, especially if you have been feeling lonely or isolated in any way. We have the ship here. Interesting, this came out in the last group. But anyways, this ship signifies a journey, and a lot of times it's the journey of life, and it shows progression, moving forward. And you are ready to move forward from the loss, from the focus of the past that's been really prevalent here. And while we have the letter on the bottom, there's definitely communication coming in this week. Strong here. You are ready to move forward, and you are ready to integrate lessons and move on and level up in life. That has been coming through very strongly in my readings lately. We are collectively here, all of us, we're ready to integrate what we've learned in recent years and move forward. I feel like a lot of us have been in the stagnant energy, myself included, and we're just like, our spirit guides, our spirit team's like, come on now, you're ready. You're ready to learn and grow, integrate, level up. And that's definitely the case for group number 2 here. Wow. And you really are going to. Tell us more, spirit. Spiritual union. Wow. Relationships really are a focus too. And look at that on the bottom, fulfillment of wishes. All right. In order to find our soulmate, have that spiritual union, some people might even call this twin flame. First of all, we have to believe it's possible. Second, we have to let go of the past so we can free up that energy so our heart is ready and full and able to give, to love, to receive. So yeah, there is a strong message here that what we're supposed to review, grow, integrate has to do with our past relationships of all kinds so we can move forward and meet our person, meet our people. And you're on that path. A lot of you are going on a date. The Two of Cups, which this is signifying here, is about new love, new relationships, dating. So a lot of you are being asked out this week. That's confirmed too. Or you're being called maybe even to do the one that asked after, if that feels right. Right, since we have this like energy of other people, another person, let's get the astrology cards out. What astrology sign, sun, moon, rising, is going to be important in group number 2's life this week? We have Neptune, which rules Pisces, and then Pluto. Interesting, we have 2 planets. Pluto is Scorpio. So Pisces and Scorpio. I feel like there's messages coming through as well with these planets. Sometimes Neptune can make us have rose-colored glasses or see things hazy or not clear. And that's another sign that it's time to do some exploration by ourselves, go within, journal, meditate, contemplate to get that clarity on what we need to transform, what we need to purge, what's ready to be released so we can grow and move forward. What can we shed here? Think of that snake shedding its skin. What can we shed? What can we purge? What has been clouding us? What have we not been looking at clearly? That is another thing to really journal about and think about. You're really gonna, by doing this inner work, reflection, you're really going to transform your life and move forward here. So your guides are really urging you not to skip this. You're worth the time and the energy to devote some of that to yourself. What else, Spirit? Look at this. Good fortune is coming your way. Expect some good fortune. Especially when you're freeing up the energy for receiving new. Okay. What else, Spirit? extra one. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay, be careful of things. And then we have younger woman. Dealing with a relationship with a younger woman. All right. Spirit. Yeah, one thing that we could be avoiding or not looking at clearly could be our spending habits, our work, our finances. And Spirit's just calling you to pay more attention to that. And a lot of financial people, especially like spiritually, they say a lot of, like when they're struggling, like I can relate to this. You don't even look at your bank account. And that's a big no-no. Apparently, you're supposed to be very aware of your finances and show them love and just like have knowledge about where you're at. And by doing that, might think it'll freak you out or whatever, but actually it brings in more good fortune, more abundance when you're more aware of your money, where it's going, how you're getting it, what you're doing with it, all of that. So that's some message for some of you to not avoid looking at money or addressing bills or anything like that, because by doing that, and instead of having this fear or this negativity surrounding money, start to love money, start to see money as an energy and something that helps you and is beneficial, and just change your attitude around it. And that'll break any resistance you have, and it'll start bringing you flow of money and abundance into your life. Okay. What is the crystal of the week? What crystal would be beneficial for group number 2 to work with this week? And what affirmation, what else wants to come through here? Oh, you get 2. I think that's the first time that's happened. You get extra cards. First one, we have Diamond. Ooh, I've never pulled this for anyone before. Purity, strength, love. Diamonds are more than just a girl's best friend. They're nature's masterpiece. Known for their rarity and value, these precious stones are the ultimate symbol of purity, faithfulness, and of course, eternal love. But there's more to diamonds than their famous meaning. They hold deeper spiritual significance too. Created over billions of years and made of pure carbon, the building blocks of life, diamonds represent perfection and strength. The name itself, adamus, from ancient Greek, means invincible or unbreakable. You can use this on special occasions, moments of reflection, meditation, celebrations of achievement. And the affirmation is, I am unbreakable like a diamond. I am unbreakable like a diamond. So you guys can screenshot this, write it down so you can say it throughout the week. Say it with me now. I am unbreakable like a diamond. Yes, you are. And then this is a protective stone. Hematite. Oh, I like this. I used to always have a hematite ring. Should get another one. But anyways, hi Emmy. I'm gonna give some pets while I read. Strength, grounding, balance. Deeply treasured in ancient Greece, hematite shines for its high iron content and distinctive luster. I need to pause for a little bit. We have the moon coming up, the bloodshed, iron. Some people here might maybe need some more iron if you have heavy bleeding. But anyways, today it stands proudly as a symbol of grounding and protective energy. In fact, its link with the earth element and stabilizing properties make it a trusted ally to anyone in need of inner strength and resilience. Even when it comes to its physical features, hematite is denser and heavier than most crystals, adding to its symbolism. Hematite is also thought to bring balance to the yin and yang energies, harmonizing both the spiritual and physical self. We have that energy coming over here. So when to use it? When facing uncertainty, before important meetings, and during meditation or grounding practices. And the affirmation is, life can be tough, but so am I. I can handle anything. Life can be tough, but so am I. I can handle anything. Wow, don't these 2 affirmations go well together? So you guys can screenshot this one, write it down so you can say it throughout the week. Say it with me now. Life can be tough, but so am I. I can handle anything. You really can, and you're ready to move forward. Oh my gosh, how amazing is that? Okay. Love those messages for you. And now we're at the final part of your reading where we're going to answer a question you have. It could be about the reading itself, the week ahead, or anything that's on your mind. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a question you would like the answer to. We're going to draw 3 cards. You can use your intuition. Maybe all the cards give you the answer, maybe 1 or 2. So use your intuition to see for your specific question. And we're also going to see if anything else wants to come through from Spirit as well. All right. So pause the video if you need more time to think of your question. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? We have an unlikely, in the near future, compromise. Okay, so I feel like you're asking about something very specific. Spirit's like, the exact way things are going now, the way you're doing things or what you're wanting, like maybe unlikely, but if we do compromise a little bit, if you do things a little bit different, if you're open to new ways of doing things, that whatever it is you're desiring and wanting is possible in the near future. So be open-minded. Don't block out the blessings and the the blessings and the new beginnings that Spirit is trying to offer you, the opportunities. But take how this resonates to your specific question, okay? That concludes your reading, group number 2. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already and like this video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what group you're coming from, what resonated, what you're up to this week. Love hearing from you. And if you'd like to book a private reading, you could do so at kittyrising.com. That's always linked below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. I love you. Have a great week. Welcome, group number 3, to your weekly reading. You're drawn to this raven and this deck. Here, before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What's going on the next 7 days for group number 3? We're going to start off with the Astro Dice. It can be a little loud and it hits the table. What's going on, Spirit? All right. So we have one of the nodes here. We have the North Node, right? Yeah, we have the North Node in Cancer in the 4th house. Interesting. Cancer and the 4th house are very linked. This can have to do with our home, our family. Some of you may be called to move or make changes to your home environment or to your family. Some of you might be planning on going to a trip to see family or to visit your homeland. But there is a big theme here about home, family, our roots, and also forward progression, making some changes. Let's get some cards out and expand on this. We'll see how this relates to your week ahead. We have Scorpio energy coming through. Investigate. Have confidence. Strength, balance, prepared, tranquil. There's something here about have confidence in your abilities. You're ready and you're prepared to go into any new experience that you're wanting, to step into the life, into the role, the identity that you're wanting. You don't need to keep your desires or your gifts secret to yourself or hidden. I feel like it's time to shine, be your authentic self. But I feel like Spirit wants you to know, you guys are really coming into balance here, all areas of your life. We have here love, health, time, money, education, spirituality. Okay, let's get some more information here. Spirit. It's interesting. I just saw the bottom and it says spiritual adventure with travel, education, experience, inspiration. I think a lot of you are being called to step into a new experience. Some of you are being called to travel or to change where you live or consider it, investigate it. It doesn't mean you need to make some big decision this week, but maybe investigate making this change. Maybe it's something you've been wanting to do, but you've been a little afraid to do so. And if it's not moving, it's just about like your foundations in general. Like, what are you ready to step into? That seems to be a big question coming through this week for group number 3. Okay. And then we have card number 6, Virgo, grounded healer. Interesting, we have all these signs coming through here. And then we have Venus on the bottom, magnetize. Virgo can sometimes be a nervous energy. That's one side of Virgo. And I think that's coming through because we have confidence. Don't let your nerves or fear of the unknown stop you. And one way to build up confidence is do your background work, like learn more about whatever it is you're doing, make proper plans, the Virgo energy, and things will work out for you. And it'll help you overcome that fear once you have solid plans, what you know what you're getting into. When you're prepared, it will make stepping into the unknown, it will make change so much easier. Hummingbird. The winds beneath your wings are shifting, and if you don't pay attention, you may lose flight. Yeah, it's time for change. It's time for a shift. And it's time to pay attention to the details with Virgo and Scorpio here. Pay attention to the details. Do that work. Like, don't go into things with your eyes closed. Like, really look into things before you make a decision about your future, but know that you are headed in the right direction. It's just, I think also the eyes being closed could be the fears, not wanting to look at something, not wanting to look into the unknown or into a new way of living. The winds beneath your wings are shifting. That's like change is here. Change is here. North Node, you're ready to step into your purpose, into your future. Okay, let's get the tarot to get more information here. So tell us more about this week ahead for group number 3. Wow, we have the Star card. Faith, hope, wish fulfillment. Have faith in your desires. Get clear on it. And when you have faith, when you believe, when you get clarity on exactly where you want to go and what you will find that. So we have Aquarius energy coming through. Let's expand on this. Oh my gosh, and the Magician, look at this. You are prepared. You have all the tools within you. You have everything it takes to move into this. All you need is a little bit more faith and belief. Some proper planning, utilizing all that you have at your disposal. You are so strong. You are so ready. You have what it takes. Mm-hmm. And we have the Page of Wands. This talks about a new adventure. It is time for a new chapter. It is time for a new adventure, group number 3. You are ready. You are prepared. And in this new adventure, you're being truly, authentically you. That's why there's nudity in this card. It shows truly being you. Mm-hmm. And some of you might be like, well, I don't know what that really means. Investigate, look into it further. We're talking about 7 days here, but I think this is the start of a new phase for you. This is the beginning of the new you. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to be healers in some way. And you're prepared to share your skills and your offerings. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And then, yeah. This card wanted to come out too. It's the Lovers. But look at this. Eight of Swords in reverse is getting unstuck. You know, maybe for a while it just felt like the same old thing. Bored, stuck, stagnant. We're breaking free of that. And the way we break free is by making choices that are aligned with what we want. The Lovers isn't only about actual lovers, it's about choice, decisions. And we're being called to make the decision to be who we truly are, to get out of this self-imposed prison that we have here. And the prison that is fear. Fear is stopping us from stepping into the unknown, but it's time for change. It's time. And with Ace of Pentacles in reverse, what I'm getting from this is it is investing in yourself and in your dreams and in your vision. Like spending money on a new course or on travel or on moving. You know, sometimes we like maybe we honestly don't have money, but when there's a will, there's a way. We can always save and prepare and plan. You know, we're talking about planning here. But sometimes we can use money as an excuse not to go into the unknown, not for change. Like, oh, I can't do that. I don't have the money. You know, it's like we can make things happen. We can make different choices. We can save up. Like when we believe, we have faith. Like we have everything it takes to do it. And that could be a limiting belief that you're breaking free of. It's on the bottom here. Yes, you are ready for change. You are ready to step into a new experience. Eight of Cups is going to a new place. Maybe you don't know exactly where yet, but it's somewhere on higher ground. It's somewhere where you're more emotionally happy, where it just feels better to you. It's more aligned. This is all over your reading. It's time for change. It's time to step in the unknown into a new identity. Oh, I feel like this week is like the start of your new life. Every decision, every choice matters, and it will have a ripple effect. I know we're only talking about 1 week here, but it will affect your future. And you are ready, you are prepared to step into this. Wow. And opening up your eyes, proper planning, you know, doing your research will make it all a lot easier. Once more, please. Let me just stand up for a second to make sure everything's properly in frame. I think we're good. Okay. Tell us more, please, Spirit. And maybe some of you really are ready to move into union. But it'll take different action for you, and maybe even a different location is where you'll meet this person. Okay, Spirit, tell us more about the week ahead. We have the Ace of Spades in reverse. Can't remember what. Let's look really quick and see what this one means. But it's the Cradle in reverse. So reverse, the Ace of Spades shows discomfort and anxiety in relation to the cards around it. So this is what we were talking about. We were talking about that nervous energy with the Virgo and with change, and this makes sense. Discomfort and anxiety with change, with stepping into the unknown, and that's normal and that's okay. But we can't let that hold us back forever, right? You know you want more. You feel it, right? There's something else. There's something else out there. More. There's more to experience, more to do in this lifetime. And of course, it's totally fine to stay the same. It's not like everyone has to go on some new adventure or something new. But this is confirmation for those really wanting it, wanting change, wanting more. It's time to invest in your future and step into the unknown. And again, there's advice if you have anxiety and fear, proper planning, doing your research, coming up with a plan, the checklist coming up, you know, that'll make things easier, one step at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Tell us more, please. Oh, I got two. Thoughts in high honor. The thoughts, this is like what you're dreaming of, specific person, love, job, adventure, new place of living. Let's ground into reality your dreams. A lot of you are wanting more honor, more respect, a better career, more money, a better life, and that's what you're dreaming of since these came out together here. And Spirit wants you to know it is possible. High honor comes with action and discipline and consistency. Continuously choosing to act that way or to go after your goal. And again, you have what it takes. Spirit guides are really wanting you to know you have what it takes for wish fulfillment, for this all to work out for you. You do. Oh, my cat just meowed and agreed if you heard. I am. Okay, let's get more. What else, Spirit? We have the fox. To me, this talks about in this situation, putting the work in. Kind of hustling, but not in a toxic way. Also to be aware of maybe where you have sneaky self-sabotaging behaviors. Or if anyone else around you could be that way when you're trying to make changes in your life, to be aware of that. Open up your eyes, be aware of the behavior of yourself and others and patterns and routines so you can break free of that and make different choices. What else, Spirit? Suffering in silence. Yeah, you don't need to do that anymore. If you're not happy with where you're at, why stay there? I know there's different unique situations, but again, that phrase, when there's a will, there's a way, and you are ready. You don't need to stay. You can go, you can change. You can get out of your situation, and you will. Wow, the bottom is the truth. Be truthful, be honest with yourself, with those around you, what it is you want. You don't need to be silent that you're unhappy in certain ways. You don't need to settle. Be honest with yourself, get clarity, come up with a plan, and take one step at a time. Make those choices that are aligned with what you want. Have faith. You are so ready. Okay. Let's get an astrology card or two. This could be additional messages and also people in your life this week. My cat's like scratching at her cone. She must have an itchy neck, but I don't think that's doing it for her. But anyway, it'll help her when we're done. Spirit, who will be important in group number 3's life this week? What other additional messages do you have? We have Pluto, so this is Scorpio energy coming through again. We got a lot of Scorpio energy. But with Pluto's all purging, letting things go, shedding what doesn't serve us. What are you ready to let go of? What are you ready to transform? And are you ready to step into your power? You are. But are you willing to take the actions associated with it? And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the moon, so Cancer energy. What have you been keeping to yourself? Maybe even in your subconscious or in your dreams, it's time to address that. Also, luminescent in the moon could be associated with home. Some of you literally are being called to consider moving or changing your environment. Mother energy is coming through. Maybe some people want to be a mom, or there's something here that has to do with mother. Follow your heart, follow your intuition. Get some tea leaves now, Spirit. What else? Look at this. 4-leaf clover. Great good fortune. Yes. When you follow your heart, when you follow your intuition, when you do what's right, you're going to see that. Oh, what's that card? Oh my gosh, that was interesting. You're going to have a huge transformation by November. Scorpio season. um, but that's interesting. That just rolled out. But once you do what's right for you, you're all of a sudden it's gonna feel like things are lucky. Everything just starts working out when you follow your heart, when you follow your intuition. We're talking about 1 week here, but we're just starting to make the choices. We're just entering this new phase of life. By November, especially Scorpio season, wow, life is going to transform. It's going to be totally different. Some of you might even be living somewhere else by November. Honey, hold on one second. Let's just give her a little scratch. We're 10 more days, though. 10 more days. I'll cut you more in a second. She doesn't want me to stop, but I don't want to stop your reading. Sorry. Sorry for that little in here interruption. And then we have hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. What I see from this card, honestly, is just being checked out from your life. And you don't need a life or what's that phase? You can live a life you don't need a vacation from. I feel like it's possible. Spirit wants you to believe that I could have a great life. I can have a life where I take vacations if I want to, where I feel really happy with my job, my relationships. It's not like I'm just living to get off work, or on Fridays or whatever it is. But there's something about checking out. That's what I'm getting from that. You don't need to check out from your life anymore. It's time to open our eyes and see what it truly is, what we're truly doing, and what we're not happy with, instead of numbing out, staying distracted, checking out, becoming aware, and being honest with ourselves about what needs to change, and then making choices that lead to change. Okay, but on a side note, some of you literally may be taking a vacation this week. That definitely won't be everyone, but we're planning one. All right, let's get your crystal of the week. And in terms of angel numbers, I feel like 888 is your angel number of the week. I do see some 8s here. And I feel like there's a strong energy of your spirit guides wanting you to really step into your power, step into abundance, to manifest the life you truly desire. So 888. But what crystal would be beneficial for group number 3, and also what additional messages and what affirmation? Oh, that's pretty. Moonstone, change, balance, femininity. For centuries, the moon has embodied feminine energy, divine wisdom, and cyclical change. The moonstone encapsulates all of these facets and more. The kaleidoscopic crystal is intricately linked to goddess energy, illuminating paths through darkness and fostering balance. Simultaneously, moonstone serves as a talisman for new beginnings. As trends shift, lessons unfold, and pages turn. This gem encourages you not to fear change and to embrace the cyclical nature of life. So when to use it: meditation, introspection, or as a gift for someone embarking on a new chapter. Wow, that's you. And look at this affirmation, how perfect. I welcome new paths with intuitive balance and inner harmony. I welcome new paths with intuitive balance and inner harmony. Screenshot it, write it down. Ooh, just 22 on the clock. Say it with me now. I think this is powerful for you and a great stone to work with this week. Wow. I welcome new paths with intuitive balance and inner harmony. How powerful is this, and how beautiful. So you guys can consider getting this, working with it if you have it. You can even just meditate with its image, or just really take in the message. Change. New chapters are upon you. You've got this. You do. Wow. All right, we're at the end of your reading where we're going to answer a question you have. It can be about the reading itself, the week ahead, or anything that is on your mind. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a question you would like the answer to. And we're going to draw 3 cards here, and you use your intuition and see how they relate and how they answer your question. And then we'll also see what else wants to come through, if anything, as well. So pause the video if you need more time to think of your question. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? There's something better. There's something better. Time to go after it. Don't settle. How many times does that come through today? Okay, but take how that resonates. And then we have wait. Oh, this card wanted to come out. Ask for help from others. It could be this lovers. Yeah, and before you jump into making huge changes, like, you don't need to be impulsive. Do your research. Come up with a plan. That's really coming through here. And don't be afraid to ask for help from others. You don't need to do it all alone. You can ask people who've gone through something similar, or ask people who maybe are like live where you do, or like go online, or you can even get like a career coach or a dating coach, whatever, because each of you have different situations going on, right? But it's okay to ask for help, especially when you're going through changes or you're planning on changes here. So don't settle. It's time for a new chapter. It's time to live more of the life that you desire. And again, I know change is scary and that paralyzes us sometimes. So instead of just impulsively like, I'm gonna move tomorrow, like, take some time to do some research, come up with a plan and actionable steps so it's not as overwhelming. And don't be afraid to ask for help from others. Ooh, I love it. All right. Group number 3, that concludes your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video and leave a comment down below. Let me know what group you're coming from, what resonated, what you're up to this week, how you're doing. Love to hear from you. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyrising.com. That's always linked down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. I love you. Have a great week.